This is a powerful neuromuscular corrective strategy to bring inhibition to overactive and tight hip flexors and the tensor fascia latae, or the TFL, that small but problematic internal rotator on the front of the hip that causes problems for so many of you. By bringing inhibition to overactive and tight hip muscles in the front, we begin to create awareness in the gluteus-medius on the side, and more importantly to an underactive gluteus-maximus that isn't doing its job. We see this dysfunction a lot in the performing arts and in golf. In dancers, gymnasts, and figure skaters, the lack of gluteus-maximus awareness and the overcompensation of the anterior hip results not just in tightness, overuse, and pain in the front of the hip, but excessive postural hip internal rotation that inhibits and limits your ability to turn out. The result is a loss of power, and in the case of ballet, a frustrating loss of développé height. The muscle you are compensating with for external rotation and flexion is already in a tight, shortened position. There's nowhere else for that hip to go. This will shorten your turns and leg raises, it will require excessive effort, and it will diminish your jump height. A lack of awareness here means you cannot powerfully extend or rotate your hip. We see this a lot in golf as well, with excessive hip shift from the downswing into follow-through, which gets in the way of hip turn and results in a loss of power that shortens your drive. So let's begin to correct this and unlock your motion. In this video, I'm laying on my left side due to a hip external rotation dysfunction on the right side. Lie on your left side with your left hip and knee bent at a 90-degree angle resting in front of you. Your right hip is in the neutral extended position and should be in line with your trunk. Your right knee is bent to 90 degrees with your right foot resting against the wall. Place a pillow or two under your right leg so that it is firmly supported and your knee does not sink toward the floor. Reach your right hand toward your left knee so that your right hip moves forward and stacks vertically over your left hip. Reaching forward just a bit with the right hand helps ensure the right hip doesn't fall backwards. Keep your right knee bent at a 90-degree angle and press your right foot into the wall firmly. Specifically, see if you can create a little bit of pressure on the inside arch of your foot and bring some awareness there. This will help keep your top hip extended, helping to inhibit the hip flexors and the TFL, which is kind of the whole point of this exercise. Keeping your right foot and arch on the wall, rotate your right thigh outward by lifting your right knee toward the ceiling. You should feel your right outside hip, your glutes, engage. Hold this position while you take in 4 to 5 deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Relax and repeat 4 more times. Don't worry if you have trouble raising the knee toward the ceiling at first. Neuromuscular awareness can take a few days to develop. Perform this exercise twice a day for 4 repetitions with 4 breaths as you hold the position of each repetition. Are you wondering if this exercise can eliminate stress in your low back and get you the balance and power you've been looking for? Click and schedule now, and let's make sure that you're not wasting your time practicing exercises that may not help. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you here again soon.